Ahoy there, YouTube! We're back again today for more of our Gencon Bonanza Explosion blog coverage. We are live at Gencon 2017, thanks in part to all of our amazing even, Kickstarter backers who helped send us here, and some amazing sponsors, like Medieval Lords, who has Black Souls coming to Kickstarter later this year, Lean Games, who has another version of Dark Mage coming out later this year, and Tasty Minstrel Games, who sponsors the whole dang thing. Be sure to show them some love. We got their diddly doots and the things in the clicks down below. Right now, we're at the Devious Weasel Games booth, here with James, and we're about to learn about Bemused, and you're also the designer of this, right?
I am indeed.
So what is Bemused?
So Bemused is a 4 to 6 player card game, plays in 15 to 30 minutes. It is a take that hand management political game. You basically are a muse inspiring an artist. There are 6 different artists. Each one has a unique ability. So for example, the musician has the ability to destroy doubts. The poet has the ability to turn dreads into doubts. The painter has the ability to move doubts back and forth from different players. So you use that as a bartering ability. Each of the players wants their artist to be the greatest in the world. However, all the artists are equally capable of channeling their muse's creative genius. So therefore the muses have decided the best way to do it is to throw doubts and dreads on all of the other artists in order to bring them down, drive them insane, and the last sane player wins. That doesn't win the game. The game ends when the one player is left sane. So you've got your hand of dread and doubt cards, and the basic mechanism is draw 2, make a play. So I could, for instance, with a yellow card, play that on the poet. We try to take care to help colorblind folks. So instead of just colors, you have a symbol that matches as well as the word of the poet. Same thing with the dancer. I could play the dancer on the dancer card and so on and so forth. I can't mismatch from my hand. Now, if I'm the painter on the other hand, and I use one of my own doubts and use that as my play, I can activate my ability and I could say, move a doubt from the poet onto the musician. That doesn't have to match. When a player gets 5 cards on them of any combination of doubt and dread, they go insane. Insane players get the same draws as normal. They get their same hand, but they shuffle. Pick 2 at random. Play 1, discard 1. I might use this to activate my own ability to remove a doubt and therefore help myself out. It's all about point totals. 10 points for being sane, 9 points for being insane, -1 for every doubt and dread. If a player has more dread than doubt when they go insane, they die and become a phantasma. Phantasmas haunt all the other players. Each turn, all the phantasma does is draws a dread from the well of dread, places it where they choose, or replaces a doubt card with a dread card in order to make more phantasmas. They get points for the number of phantasmas in the game at the end. So the more phantasmas there are, the more points all the phantasmas have. Last clicker of the game is this thing called a Gemina. Every player has a Gemina and a secret about how they feel toward that Gemina. This is something that the painter has seen in dreams and visions throughout their whole life. So the painter knows their Gemina is the musician. And they also know that they hate the musician and they want the musician dead. They're going to do what they can to kill me. It's not a game where achieving your secret wins the game. It's a game where it gives you additional points. Sometimes players pursue those so blindly they lose the game because they give other players a chance to weaken them enough where even the extra points don't carry them to the top. Whenever the Gemina flips, it fires off a dread card. If you flip it yourself, the dread goes to you. Every time you go insane, it flips to its opposite side. So if the painter went insane, boom, flips over. Painter goes sane again, nothing happens, goes insane a second time, boom, flips over. If insanity does it, the dread fires off at the target. And that's basically the gist of the game.
Right. And this is out right now?
This is out right now. Releases here at Gencon, goes into distribution, regular channels next week or 2.
All right, where can we send people that are more interested in Devious Weasel games?
You can send them to deviousweasel.com, and you can check out all of our games on Board Game Geek.
All right, thank you very much. If you enjoyed this Gen Con coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And in the comments below, let me know, what's something in your life, a little everyday thing that amuses you every day, just a little something.
A little thing that amuses me every day is just how my teenage daughter will diss me tonight when she gets home from school. It's always a slight dig, and it's always different, and it always makes me smile.
What amuses me? I'm going to go with my kids as well. My little 1-year-old. I wake him up every morning, and he just seems a little bit happier when there's poop in his diaper. That amuses me to no end.
Aren't we all?
Let me know in the comments below. What amuses you? A little thing in life. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.